back again. Like we never left.
Wow. I feel like I've been here the entire time, glued to this couch.
Exactly. We just sometimes not only is the couch interdimensional traveling, it's also interdimensional wardrobe. That's why we get new clothing every time we show up too.
Exactly.
You know?
It's like Piccolo's clothes beam.
Yeah, it's like a clothes beam but mobile. It's like mobile. Yeah, it's pretty good.
When the podcast cuts out, that's actually our changing time, and then we immediately
Yeah.
are into another episode.
Yeah. Where we have another like take we want to discuss.
Exactly.
You know? We're just gonna talk about current events happening at the time of this current dimension. Didn't think we'd be there yet, but I guess here we are.
It's kind of crazy back there.
What the hell is going on?
Dude, look at that. That's crazy.
Dude, why did they build this for us? Why did they do this?
Who's they?
Max, come on, you know. The Cabal.
The Cabal?
The Cabal, bro. The organization.
THE Cabal?
Cabal organization. The congregation.
Dude, you're scaring me.
How did you not know this?
The Cabal, bro?
Yes.
Dude, I thought it was just like...
Who do you think we procured this from? Exactly.
I thought my parents just gave me this.
No. The Cabal did.
The Cabal?
Yeah. The one it is fighting against.
The CABAL? Cabal?
The Cabal that it is fighting against, bro. We can't even say its name on the podcast because that's how deep it is. But I think everyone knows who I'm talking about, who it is. Dude.
The Cabal is fighting.
Yeah. Dude. Warned us about this.
Oh, I didn't even get you were doing the bit to me. It flew right over my head.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy, but it's been a crazy week other than fighting the organization and everything like that. We've been traveling to a lot of dimensions and we landed in one where we recently saw the state of play. Right?
We? Are you using like the
You
royal we?
Yeah, royal we. You saw the state of play.
Yes, I sat there for 30 minutes watching Sony try and redeem themselves.
I tinkered the couch. That's what I do. But yeah, so what happened? What happened to Sony?
I think that state of play.
You're getting a little excited.
Excited.
I saw where your hand was going. I was like, okay, Sony did not mess up this time.
No, Sony didn't mess up. I was actually scratching my...
Hey! Oh, okay. I thought you got excited there thinking about Sony.
No, it's quite the opposite, in fact. I'm outraged at Sony. I hate them.
Okay.
Hate's a strong word. I strongly dislike whoever is running it.
Yeah. What happened?
I could tell, at least I think, that state of play definitely had Concord in it. And
Did it really?
It felt like Concord was supposed to be the major thing, like Concord updates.
I thought they canceled it.
No.
Canceled it.
Yeah, they canceled it, but it feels like they made that state of play when Concord was like their big thing they were banking on.
Oh, okay.
Because outside of one announcement, that state of play made me feel kind of empty inside.
Okay. I saw that the general consensus was mid across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Very average, not too exciting. But what was the one thing that got your attention? I'm curious.
Positive or negative?
Either.
Okay, positive. They're remaking a game I used to play the demo of when I was 4.
What?
Soul Reaver 2.
Oh, did you have the disc demos?
Yeah, the demo disc from PS2 magazine.
Yeah.
And I would only play the demo because the game was rated M. And I was unable to get past the first door in that demo. And I was so confused how to get past it. Years later, I replayed the game. I had to press circle.
Oh, you didn't know how to open the door?
I would never open the first door they presented you in that demo.
Wow.
I would run around the first room for like 5 minutes and then close to a different demo.
How many demos did you have? I only had, I think, one. I don't even know. I think
I
maybe for like a Pac-Man platformer game.
I had 4 or 5.
Damn.
I had like no, it was like demo discs. You never had like the collection demo discs
No, I never.
because it would be like PS Magazine. You had your subscription and you would get
Yeah.
like demo discs with like 12 games on them.
Yeah. Dude, remember Funhouse, the YouTube channel? They
Hmm.
did the like demo disc gameplay
Uh huh.
thingies. I didn't know what they were talking about when they first started that. I think maybe I had one because I feel like everyone spawns with one, you
Damn.
know?
I
But
mean,
yeah,
cause like I remember one I used to. I don't know what's wrong with me. I used to play the demo of Jack 3 more often than I would play the actual game of Jack 3 that I owned at the time.
that's crazy.
I don't
Maybe
know
you didn't
what I
know.
was on.
Maybe you just didn't know, you know?
I guess.
Yeah.
But that's how I like snuck playing rated M games because my parents didn't want me playing rated M games.
Yeah.
So I would be like, "Oh, I'm just popping in a demo disc to play Jack and Daxter,"
Yeah.
and I would play like Killzone for the
Uh,
20 minutes that allowed me to do that.
yeah. So it was like a disguise thing.
Yeah, it was a disguise.
You should just printed a new label on Jack 3. It was just Killzone.
You think I knew how to operate a printer if
I
I didn't
feel
know
like
how to
you
press the
didn't.
circle button?
I feel like your will didn't allow you to.
The printer or the circle button?
Both.
Oh, okay.
You didn't have the. You lacked the determination.
Um, but yeah, uh, that remaster
Mm-hmm.
is like the only thing that like caught my interest. There was one more thing, which was, do you know the MMO Arcade?
No.
Okay, it was an MMO I used to
Oh
play.
yes, barely.
Okay, I
I
played
think I know about it.
that MMO in beta and when it came out, a good amount. And there's a sequel to it apparently that they're making,
Mm.
or like an offshoot of it.
Mm.
But I don't know how it works because it looked like sort of Monster Hunter esque, where you kind of choose a mission and you just fight one big bad thing with your friends
Yeah.
instead of like a full on running around. But that's how the trailer made it seem. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Um, New Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Bro, I feel like that's like NBA 2K or FIFA. It's like you buy one, you bought them all.
No, this one looks prettier.
The graphics change everything.
Yeah, I mean the graphic before this, most Dynasty Warrior games looked like they were on the PS3.
Yeah, which they were.
Yeah,
I
so,
don't think a single one came out for PS4 or 5.
but now you have one for PS5 slash modern hardware.
I don't know. Dynasty Warriors has their like Muso, I think is the official name of the genre, but I think they have their place, but it's
I
I
don't.
don't know, man. It kind of feels cheap.
Didn't you used to love them? I thought you loved them.
I like the One Piece ones and the Berserk one.
So you like the branded ones. You don't like
That's
the
what I
normal one.
mean. I feel like they're good templates for games, but they themselves can't stand on their own.
Damn, that's a wild take.
Bro, like I don't know cuz I owned a regular Dynasty Warriors game before I got into like the One Piece versions and the Berserk one. And just like I don't know, it just didn't I quit it. I couldn't keep playing. I owned I think the very first Dynasty Warriors esque game I had was a Gundam themed one because I love
Oh yeah,
Gundam.
Gundam Dice. I think
Yeah.
I remember that.
I like that one a lot, but it didn't put me onto Dynasty Warriors. It put me more onto Gundam.
That's fair enough, honestly.
Yeah, I
Um,
really like Gundam.
what else?
Big robot.
Hitman and Metro VR.
I didn't know about a Hitman one, but I saw on Steam that Metro VR, like you can pre-purchase it. It's $40 for a VR game.
Is
That's
that is
crazy. It
that
better
high
be
or
good.
low?
That's high.
Okay.
Alex, I think, was the most expensive one with 60, I believe.
I mean, well, if it's a full game,
No, but Alex was good. I think Alex is the best VR game, hands down. I don't
yeah.
think anyone's gonna disagree
But
with
yeah,
me.
the Hitman 3 also is getting VR.
I thought it already had VR. It had a VR mode.
That might be Hitman 2. Hitman 3 is
No,
getting VR.
Hitman 3 definitely. Because I watched a streamer play it in VR, and he did a mission, and it was definitely 3. It was the mission with the old man in like the neighborhood. That's Hitman 3.
Well, I don't know, man. I haven't played a Hitman game since Absolution, so I couldn't tell you. Uh,
Yeah. Dude, all these like classic franchises basically. It's either like very rarely do we get a new IP that nowadays though. It's like remakes. You know what I mean?
I mean, we've been getting like Black Myth.
Yeah. Oh, that's like an original IP. I mean, like a sequel. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh, you we're done
Yeah.
with sequels. It's now remakes.
Yeah. I feel like it's been remake season for a long time. I believe Resident Evil 2 remake, correct me if I'm wrong, put the trend up into circulation. Was I wrong? Because you can correct me.
Um, it might have made it more like palatable for like older, like more mature games. But I
Yeah.
feel like that like the Crash remake where they remade 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Well, those are really remakes. They're the same games, but they look prettier.
Yeah. I mean, what did they title it? Remaster or remake?
It was Insane Trilogy.
So
It was a
remake. I think because usually they say remaster,
But if you're just updating the graphics and the gameplay's still the same.
and then it's a remaster.
Hmm. Um.
Yeah, I don't know, but still, it's like, did we get a new Crash though?
Yes. Crash
Oh.
4 did happen,
Oh.
and then it apparently failed financially. So now we're not getting Crash 5, which was supposed to be a crossover game between Crash and Spyro. Apparently,
What, bro? That's such cap. No, it wasn't. That's like what?
that's what I saw. Because they also redid the Spyro trilogy.
You just strung those words together.
No,
That's not
look it
true.
up. Look it up. I say. I saw it,
Jamie, pull that up.
bro. I think the Cabal got Jamie.
Hey, it's me.
He was our sound guy. He's not too good at his job, but he makes it work.
He does his best when we're traveling dimensions, so the Cabal is trying to get us.
Yeah. That's why we're constantly shifting. That's the lore. But
I
yeah,
really hope at one point through all this, we create such convoluted lore that our wiki our wiki
yeah,
is as diverse as like Warhammer 40k.
yeah. We'll see about that, man. I'm actually hoping we don't have a wiki. I don't like people knowing our information. I don't like to get doxxed.
You did say my first name, so we're already not off to a good start.
That could be a code name.
Okay, David.
That could be a code name.
Hmm,
That is a code name.
that is a code name.
That is not my real name.
What's your real name?
Anyway,
Bleep
yeah.
those names out. Jamie.
Hey,
Yeah, nah, he's gone. But
Damn. Yeah. Speaking on remasters, the next announcement. I have some words. None of them are good. To
there's
preface,
still words though.
I am not the biggest fan of Horizon the franchise to begin with.
He hates it.
Goku.
Okay.
He hates it.
What I hate what it
He
stands
sent
for.
death threats to the
No,
director.
I didn't. I didn't.
He did.
I don't know even who the director is.
He does.
Okay.
He told him he was gonna kidnap his wife and teach his kids to play on Xbox. Yeah. This guy's
It's me.
up. That's why I think Jamie left. He was kind of scared of you.
Dude, I'm about to. What do you mean Jamie left? Why are we changing the war now?
I didn't want to say anything.
Well, am I the Cabal, or is that what you're saying?
I didn't want to say anything,
Okay.
man. All right,
Um,
let's go back to your point.
When Horizon Forbidden. What's this one called? Horizon.
Forbidden Dawn, Forbidden West. I think Forbidden Dawn because it's like dawn is like the beginning of the sun going.
I don't. Dawn does not sound.
I
Correct.
think it sounds correct. I think Forbidden West.
Okay,
is the
Horizon
next
1. Let's go with that one. Horizon 1
Horizon 1.
was announced in like 2015 or whenever.
Yeah.
I personally could not care less.
Yeah, it was not a game I picked up either.
I was very empty feeling about that game.
Yeah.
And when I played it, I felt similarly empty.
Oh, you actually played it?
Yes,
Oh, I never played it.
I played it. It felt like
Yeah.
a prettier Ubisoft open world.
Nah, yeah, and I hate open world games. That's an honest opinion for me. I honestly dislike open world games. So
And that's my take on it. So Horizon 2 came out,
Barring some exception.
felt similarly empty about it, and I didn't have a PS5, so I was like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna skip
whatever.
this. Um, and now the State of Play comes out. Let's preface this with Astrobot came out, and
Yeah,
they
it was
have
like a big PlayStation.
all these legacy characters we haven't seen in years,
Yeah,
and
rubbing them in your face.
rubbing them in my face, saying, "Wow, look at these guys you haven't seen in forever. Look at Sly Cooper. Wow."
You're never gonna touch these guys again.
Um,
They're all unemployed and homeless, and some of them are even in
and
nursing shelters.
I did have the copium where it was like, "Wow, maybe PlayStation is like showing these guys off because they're gonna start doing something with
Yeah,
them."
like they have an idea.
I now realized they showed them off, so they no longer feel obligated to ever show them again.
It was like a quota they
Yeah,
were trying to
yeah,
reach.
and keep them in the trash.
Nice. Okay.
Because Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon 1 from the PS4, released in 2017, is getting remastered for the PS5 for some reason, for the people who wanted that. And I
Yeah.
am frankly not the happiest camper with that decision.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't even heard like too much about it online on the interwebs. I didn't hear much about it, like singing its praises or saying it's bad. Like I heard no one really react to it. You know?
I'm just like, why put the money towards that
Yeah.
when you could put it towards maybe we'd stay away from new IPs for a little bit. It seems like new IPs for PlayStation aren't working out too
Yeah.
well. Maybe another Infamous or remake the original 2 stuck on PlayStation 3.
Okay, but this is where we got to get into it.
Mhm.
Cuz you mentioned Infamous, right? I
Mhm.
really like that game. However, I felt like the story concluded very well in Infamous
Yes.
2. And then Second Son comes out, and I hear nothing about it, meaning it was probably trash,
It
right?
was good.
It was good.
It was good, but it just came out within the launch era of PS4,
Yeah.
so it kind of got forgotten about.
Yeah. But I think if a game is good enough, it should not be forgot about, bro. Like there's games I will never forget about because they changed my life.
No, because here's the thing. Sony at this point just remasters things, right?
Yeah.
They kind of just remaster, remake, and sometimes put out a sequel. That's what they've been doing for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Um, so I think whoever is selecting the games, I don't know the process. I don't work in game development,
Yeah.
but who, if there is a game to be remastered selector, I think they should be fired and replaced with me
Okay.
because this man is off his rocker,
So,
man or woman, 2024.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
yeah. Man, woman or otherwise.
or otherwise.
Or
Correct.
otherwise.
My bad. This person needs to be relocated to a different department
The
because
gulags.
we should the remaster schedule that we have had so far
Yeah.
has been recently for Horizon Forbidden 1, Last of Us Part 1, which already had a remaster for the PS4 called Last of Us Remastered. They released the
Yeah.
Hey,
game 3 times now.
Yeah. Most of the times these games like look well enough by themselves already. Like remasters are usually to update graphics first and foremost, I believe, right?
Hmm.
So I feel like a lot of the time they're just like rubbing salt on the wound on the fact that they can't come up with something new, so they just have to rebrand it. Now
Yeah.
I know that's rich coming from the Skyrim guy, but still I think it applies. Like I'm not going to agree with the anniversary edition decision. That rhymed. I didn't mean it to, but yeah,
Because, like, on God, I have a feeling God of War 1 Remastered is on its way. I can feel it.
yeah.
I feel it in
I
my
don't know.
bones.
They released. I feel like the perfect time for that would have been when they were gonna release it on PC, but since they didn't,
No, but here's the thing. Horizon 1, the original is on PC,
yes,
and they're remastering it
yes,
for PS5. And then where's that remaster gonna go after PS5?
Yeah, on PC.
PC again.
That's so weird if they make you pay for it too.
The remastered by itself is full priced. If you have the original game on PS4, you can upgrade for $10.
$10 for a next gen update is crazy though. Witcher 3 got a next gen update
For free.
for free.
Cyberpunk also did.
Update. Oh, really?
Well, I mean, the whole revamp update that Cyberpunk did was free, even if you didn't buy Phantom
Yeah.
Liberty.
Yeah. True. Yeah, but I think that's correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're old generation gamers by this point. I think we're going to agree that DLC is bad. Like, game content should be in the base game.
Yes.
Like, you shouldn't lock content behind a paywall.
I am fine with expansions, though.
Expansions, yeah, like, if they're very worth it and they really do add on to the game, add tons of new content, I think, yeah, I'm willing to pay for that. But DLC, like, releasing a new fighting game character, like, man, I hate DLC in fighting games, bro. Locking a whole character behind like $5, man, when he could have been in the base roster or an update.
I think that's fine because you have the choice. Like, if season pass is one thing,
Yeah.
but you have the choice to be like, I don't care about Terry. You could just be like,
From Street Fighter, yeah.
I'm gonna skip Terry.
Yeah.
Like, if
Pick
you're
up
buying,
Akuma.
yeah, if you're buying them individually, you could just choose which one you want. I'm fine with that. I'm sick of battle passes. Is what I'm sick of.
Yeah, where it gets like content.
Where it's like all the cool looking stuff.
Yeah.
You should buy it, but then you have to play the game for 5,000 hours to
Yeah.
even unlock it.
Do certain
if you-
challenges and tasks.
And if you don't unlock it in time, it's gone.
Yeah.
Never have it again unless we put it up on the rotating store. Maybe sometimes.
Yeah, but that's like some Fortnite-esque stuff. I haven't played a game with a battle pass mechanic in such a long time, bro.
I'm envious, man.
What? It's in Warhammer?
No, Warhammer is like normal.
Okay.
They have a season pass, but
Yeah.
the season pass stuff is just cosmetics. If you just want gameplay updates, all the gameplay updates are free.
Cool. Then what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
You were envious that I haven't played one in a long time. What were you talking about then?
I don't know. I've played like Apex, Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
I played
yeah.
all the games
Yeah,
that
yeah,
have
yeah.
this garbage.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of constant new content coming out, but it should not be locked behind a paywall.
Yeah, but
That's like some gotcha game.
bringing it back to
Yeah.
Horizon
Yeah.
and my dear love for Sony,
Mm-hmm.
because they were on the remake train and doing like correct decisions for a little bit, like Demon Souls. Demon Souls 1,
Yeah.
like on the original PS3, looks like trash.
Yeah, it just looks
Today.
like Dark Souls 1.
No, it looks so much worse. It looks so much worse.
Come on, man. How low poly can you be?
What it came out in like 2008, brother.
We had GTA 4 by then.
I want you to look at the bosses in Demon Souls. They do not look correct.
All right. Let's do a little comparison between Demon Souls original boss. Let's teleport there. All right. Now let's teleport to Demon Souls new boss.
Wow, look at all them effects.
That's a lot more polys, but I don't know, man. I think they're pretty similar.
Okay, here's another one. This one's contentious because Ratchet and Clank PS4 remake of Ratchet and Clank 1 from the PS2
Mm-hmm.
made the gameplay better because Ratchet and Clank 1 feels weird
Yeah.
nowadays, but the story is way worse because they were trying to tie it into the movie, which sucked.
There was a movie?
Yeah, 2016. There was a Ratchet and Clank movie. It was awful.
The hell who played Ratchet?
Same. It was the same actors.
Oh, okay.
It was just the writing was garbage.
Oh,
and
okay.
it wasn't funny.
I thought they pulled a Sonic and got
No.
like celebrities.
No, it was like, you know how people say video games are for kids?
Yes.
This one was like, the jokes were just for kids, and there was nothing funny for kids or adults.
The jokes were written, but none laughed.
No, none left.
Okay, that's
Um,
pretty based. Making a comedy movie but not making it funny.
yeah, that is.
Maybe it was a willful decision.
But like, I need this guy choosing games to be remade and stuff. I need him to pick some bangers. Like as I said, one at least Infamous One. Infamous One looks like trash.
Yeah,
It's
I
gray.
think they could remake that.
It's gray and drab and sad, and all the characters' mouths aren't animated. They just flap up and down when
Yeah,
they
yeah,
talk.
yeah.
Could you imagine electric powers like
With ray tracing.
with ray tracing, bro?
Oh my
Cole's
god.
powers in 2024
Yeah.
would go hard,
Yeah, dude.
especially with like the physics of picking up cars and
Hey,
Yeah. Everybody with
Goku!
electric powers too. I
yeah.
think that's just such an iconic thing. It's such a cool visual effect. And yeah, you're right. With like today's technology, dude, the game will probably look amazing, bro.
Like that would be a flagship PS5 title because it would show off what the PS5 could do.
Is capable of, yeah.
Not like Horizon Remake.
Yeah, Horizon. It's
Horizon Remake is showing what the PS4 could do.
like
Like,
yeah.
what are we doing here?
Yeah, that's so odd, bro. You know, if I was gonna remake any game, I think I would remake.
Skyrim.
Dude, you remake that game with mods. We don't have to bring it back to that discussion, but I would probably remake Devil May Cry 3 or Darkness 1.
Darkness, not 2?
I think Darkness 2, it had that like comic book aesthetic. It kind of holds up.
Okay.
Like it's like Borderlands 1 where it's like, yeah, the graphics are bad, sort of. Like they're dated, we'll say. But since it's stylized, it holds up. But Darkness 1 was going for like realistic look and it doesn't hold up anymore. But I like the story. It had a little better story than Darkness 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I would remake Devil May Cry 3 and yeah, Darkness 1 cuz I feel like both games are such underrated gems, right?
You know what a lot of people want?
What?
Max Payne 1 and 2 remake.
Oh yeah. 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 Yeah, dude, those games were good. I remember you just like flooded in nostalgia in my head. That's why I like paused for
Yeah,
a
like
moment.
imagine those games
Yeah.
playing like Max Payne 3.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I always thought about like, oh, Darkness 1, Devil May Cry 3. I never thought about it. Yeah, Max Payne 1 and 2 would be good, but no way is Rockstar going to do it themselves. They need to like give it to some other
They need to
company.
give it back to Remedy. Give it back to that guy, to that crazy Icelandic man.
He makes Alan Wake, though. He's got his hands full.
Yeah, but they made Control. Control, it's kind of Max Payne-ish, just with powers.
Yeah. Maybe. But I don't know. Rockstar's a big company. They probably don't want to sell IPs. And if they are, it's probably going to be pretty pricey.
They should. They should sell IPs. They're holding Bully hostage.
Yeah. That game also needs a remake. I feel like that's how you determine what needs a remake. If enough people are like, yeah, dude, this game was so good and are playing it still. Like, I could hop into Bully right now. I'm confident there is no other game that plays like Bully, has the same like immersion as Bully. Like, Bully was really good for the
Yeah,
game it
and
was
there's
trying
no
to be.
like,
There's no substitute.
yeah, there's no like high school action game.
Yeah, I mean, other than Persona, but it's completely different.
Yeah,
Persona is more like anime storyline, like you're going to different worlds and stuff like that. But you just happen to be a high schooler and go to high school. Bully was like that life, you know. You want to relive all your highlights from high school,
getting beat up,
getting beat up.
going to math class,
But you're the one beating them up this time.
going to geometry.
Yeah, dude, that was such a good game though. I think yeah, that's what they should remake. But instead, they want to remake a game that came out like a decade ago, bro. These games been out for like 2 decades at least. That should be the threshold. 2 decades.
2 decades.
Yeah.
I think if you're looking at games and you see a game that was either made or remastered in the previous generation, you need to stop and wait a second.
Yeah.
2 generations ago, okay, it depends. Because Infamous 1 came out in like launch era PS3 when it still had the Spider-Man logo
Yeah.
font. Games from that era when it still had Spider-Man logo, I think are fair game. Infamous
Yeah.
1 looks disgusting.
Yeah.
Prototype looks disgusting.
Yeah. 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 That's what I mean. It's like 2 decades by now they would have been released. It's like, nah, I guess 2008, we have to wait 2020, but like around, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, it's like we want to see what this new technology is like, these games, but like pretty and like new, you know?
Y-
And I think it's also fair that they changed the story up a bit too.
And also, I think Space Marine 2 proves something that you could just have a gorgeous
It's me.
game, but just plays like an Xbox 360 game and no one cares. Everyone's
Yeah.
having a grand old time with Space Marine 2.
Yeah.
I feel like like the big companies are obsessed with like we have to be so innovative and like the gameplay has to be cinematic and stuff. And it's like,
Yeah.
bro, people just want to shoot things.
Yeah.
They just want to beat stuff. They just want to have fun. They don't need a cinematic experience every video game they play.
Yeah. They need to like have some sort of like intent behind something and just hold on to it and do it, you know?
Yeah, like I'm sorry I'm harping on Infamous One, but I truly believe if they remade it, it was be one of the best video games of all time.
Better than Final Fantasy games, bro. Because if we're talking about remakes, Final Fantasy VII Remake did everything correctly. It looks beautiful, and it kept the same kind of idea for the story and changed it around. I feel like if we're talking about remakes, dude, like Final Fantasy VII Remake just has it by a chokehold. Not only that, Resident Evil 2 Remake as well, I think, had a very good idea of what a remake should be. Okay, I think it's not just about the graphics.
Yeah, and there we are. FF7 when it come out, PS1.
Yeah,
Resident Evil 2, PS1.
yeah,
Viable remake candidates.
yeah,
Horizon, I don't think so,
yeah,
pal.
yeah. Definitely not.
Mr.
It's
So-
too modern.
John Sony, whoever you are.
Dude,
Goku!
Jon Snow.
John
Jon
Sony,
Snowy.
Snowy.
Jon Snow.
John Snowy, you better
Hey!
stop. Choose better games.
Yeah, seriously, go back to Waterloo or whatever. What is the battle? Battle of Waterloo. The Game of Thrones. I never watched the show, bro.
Well,
Battle of Waterloo. What does he fight?
it's still it's a W. You're getting there.
Windheim. Waloed.
Think seasons.
Winter
Okay.
Town. Winter Crotch. Winter Below.
Say
Winter
okay.
Hold.
No, say you miss a step on a flight of stairs. What do you do?
Winter Fall.
Past tense.
Winterfell.
There we are. Battle of Winterfell. Nice job.
Yeah, like the Battle of Waterloo.
Oh, okay.
You know, he defeated all those baddies. Not women, zombies. Not zombie baddies. I mean, but like they're bad guys. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So I think it depends. It can't just look good to qualify as a remake. I think there needs to be some new story too. And Sony writers do have not the best track record, meaning they aren't Japanese, which is always some red flags. Okay.
You think Japanese developers are?
Peak? Yes. That's all my thoughts on the topic.
I'm trying to think of a counter.
Yeah, because okay, I feel like with American story writing, right?
Mhm.
It like I feel like they want to like make a character very complex and have this like very deep storyline when Japanese characters are written like one-dimensional, one-note, simple yet endearing.
Mhm.
Or like villains, simple, cruel, evil, heartless, but cool. You know? It's sometimes it doesn't take that much because again it's about intent.
Sephiroth is simple.
Yes, bro literally just he found out he was an alien and then wants to kill everyone.
But in the new one, isn't he like a time traveling, dimension
I
traveling
didn't play
alien?
Rebirth, so I don't know.
No, but in remake, he's like spouting like about different timelines and stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like they answer more about Rebirth. It didn't come to PC yet because
Square Enix hates money.
yeah, Sony. It's Sony's fault.
It's
'Cause they-
Sony's fault.
Exclusivity deal with PlayStation.
John Sony, stop
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
John Sony, I'm talking straight to
It
you,
always comes back.
whoever you are, making all these
Goku!
tough decisions.
Yeah.
Concord, Horizon remake, screwing over
Exclusivity deals.
Rebirth.
Hey!
You,
Yeah, I think the audience is kind of getting an idea about who the cabal is.
John Sony and his followers.
I can't confirm or deny. It's up to the audience to come to conclusions. But yeah, I think like it's all about the intent behind it, behind a game, whether you can remake it or not. It can't just look good, but like you need to have something you want to come across with the story and don't overthink it. You know?
Yeah.
Like what was Cole's character back then? Right,
Um,
I guess currently they didn't change anything.
because he was
He was just kind of like a guy, bro.
a guy who got electric powers and was confused, and then things just happened to him.
Yeah, he's just a dude. I think that's what like made him
Yeah,
like
he's
likable in a way because he's just some guy.
yeah, he's just some guy, and like the story kind of just happens to him,
Yeah,
and like it's like he's struggling with like if he, yeah, like he has a simple premise. He's just
yeah,
like struggling if he should use his powers for evil or good.
yeah. I think if they ever remake the game, I'm scared they'll try to make it a complex like identity issue thing. When it's like, no, you should just keep it as like, oh, was he like a pizza delivery guy?
He was a mailman.
A mailman. Yeah. Just keep him like that. Like either he wants to get rich or die trying by being evil, or help people and become a superhero. You know, that's it. That's it.
That was my
And the game
favorite
looks
bit
good.
of playing that game is when you went an evil run, you would just go around punting people, just lying off the
Yeah.
street. That was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, that question, I think the main point of it was asking questions within the gameplay, not through Cole.
Yeah,
Like, if you had superpowers, would you be good or evil?
yeah.
I think that was good. I think that's better when a game is able to, when the gameplay carries over the message instead of like, it's just told to you, bro. But, like, yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about. Like, American writers somehow messing up a remake. Because that's what I heard about God of War Ragnarok. I heard the writing takes a steep fall off after the first one.
Does it? I don't know.
Yeah, because the first one, it was like a very personal story between a father and his child and the bond they eventually create. And then the second one is, we have to fight Odin now? Like, it's so different. It's like a different, again, it's like the intent is completely different. It's like one is trying to tell you an emotional story between two characters who are relatively simple in their regard. Atreus is literally a child. He has little child takes. That's it. Kratos, old guy takes. Like very simple to understand. But then Ragnarok, I heard, I have not played it. But Ragnarok is just like, oh, the Norse gods, they're trying to like take my child away from me, so I'm going to like kill them.
I mean,
Okay.
from what I saw, because I also haven't played it, I just watched some cutscenes online.
Yeah, dude, we don't actually play games. We just
We don't play
watch
games.
them on YouTube.
Yeah, we watch the movie versions on YouTube.
Yeah, it's all
I
cutscenes.
haven't bought a game since 2005, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's still around the same. Like, I wouldn't say it's bad writing. I would just say it's
Not at the
looking
same
for
level,
something different because it's trying to be like this big epic conclusion
Yeah.
instead of just being a little story between two people.
Yeah. Like, but that's what I mean. Like, I don't know about like going back to remakes. There needs to be like an intent behind remaking it. What sort of new story do you want to tell using this vehicle of these cast and characters that's already been established? Okay. I think
Or if you're
Yeah.
not gonna tell a new story, how are you changing the gameplay to warrant remaking it?
Yeah, to make it like engaging again. Cuz I think like okay, so Persona 3 got remade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um
Then they just make it Persona 5, basically.
yeah. But I think it worked because it was like you just said. Like they made the gameplay up to the standards of a modern turn-based game.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, like,
But like I think something like Resident Evil 2 remake, I think the story it's like a little more condensed than the original, but the gameplay is modernized. I think that's good.
yeah. Like, have you played Resident Evil 4 remake?
Yeah.
Did you play the original?
Yeah.
Okay. Hit me.
With what?
What did it warrant the remake through its gameplay, through the
Oh,
story?
definitely through the gameplay, because they omitted some parts of the story just from the original that was kind of more cornier. But I like the corny Resident Evil moments. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I like corny moments in anything, movies, games, whatever. But I think what warranted the remake was they wanted to just they wanted a cash cow. Like that's what they wanted. They knew Resident Evil 4 was gonna sell.
Hmm.
It's the best. I don't think anyone's gonna debate me. It's the best Resident Evil game,
Okay.
right? I think without a debate. So they're like, oh, we need more money. Capcom was like, let's just remake Resident Evil 4, and they did a good job. They didn't have to change much of the story. They just omitted some parts, I guess, to make it more streamlined. But the gameplay was really old back then. Like, dude, standing in place, aiming, it's rough, dude. No modern gamers doing that.
Okay.
So changing it how they did was really cool.
Going off that,
Yeah.
does Resident Evil 5 warrant the remake? Because they're baiting for that at the end of Resident Evil 4.
I think that one's interesting because Resident Evil 5 was mid. I played a bit of it, it was mid. However, that was because of the gameplay. I think Resident Evil 6 has the same problem.
I thought
They're-
Resident Evil 6 was just bad.
No, it's not bad, it's mid.
It's mid?
Yeah, it's
I
like
heard bad.
average.
I heard bad.
Think of like average like shooting gallery game from PS3. Like they're
Okay.
not bad, but it's just nothing special. I think if they update the gameplay, they definitely need to cut the story on both of those games, like bits and pieces. I think it would be really good, and help and make more of a dynamic between Shiva and Chris. Or her name's Shiva, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So like help out the dynamic between them. I'm not saying like lovers, but like just make them more seem like friends.
Make them like each other.
No, not that, man. I like the fact that Chris is like asexual, bro. It's asexual representation.
Chris only loves Chris.
No, Chris doesn't. Chris loves everyone. He's trying to save the world, bro. That's why he took all those roids. But
Oh yeah, he was weirdly buff in
5.
Village. Oh
no,
in
in
5?
5, he had like like a Goku esque physique going
Then
on.
what was up with him in 8? Because he looked ripped in that
Oh
turtleneck.
yeah. I think they were just going on.
He looked like a giant in that turtleneck.
Dude, Chris is like a shapeshifter.
Chris has to be a bioweapon. He
yeah,
has to be
he
a
looks
bioweapon.
different every time he shows up.
Chris is secretly the
Sorry,
the end boss of the Resident Evil franchise.
No, I think he's actually like the hand guiding the heroes, man. I think that's where his role is better portrayed. Like the you know Baldur's Gate 3 Withers?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like the character who he has like godly powers potentially, but he's like helping the new heroes push along. He's trying to help create new heroes, you know?
But then Ethan blows up.
Ethan does blow up to help everyone else though.
But now it's Ethan's daughter.
It is Ethan's daughter, yeah. But
What other Oh yeah, Metal Gear 3 is getting a remake.
that was the Delta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think that does warrant a remake because again, it's an old game. It looks like
Me.
now.
Hmm.
It does. And then the gameplay could get an upgrade, but honestly, I don't see them changing much. What would you add?
I would make it MGS 5.
Yeah.
But-
Well, wasn't it already?
I mean,
MGS5 is just quicker gameplay.
yes.
Yeah, which is like better for TikTok
But
brain.
like MGS 3 is like it's like sort like it's like MGS 1 and 2 where it's kind of above like an above shot
Isometric,
all the time.
right?
I don't know.
Is that isometric? Is that the word for it?
I don't know, but the camera's like above
Yeah,
stage.
yeah.
Like a helicopter shot.
Yeah.
and Delta they're putting it behind them, like in
Yeah, which is
5.
modernizing it
Yeah,
for the Fortnite kids. Yeah.
for the Fortnite kids. But apparently you could. There's an option to put it back up. So,
That's cool.
and there's like a weird green piss filter on everything in the PS2 version,
Yeah.
which honestly might be an option because some people argue it's like part of the vibe.
Cinematic. Yeah, like jungle vibes. So there's a
Yeah.
green filter. That I mean, yeah, yeah. Um. Yeah. No, but definitely, I think if a game is old enough, to the point where the graphics really don't look good, Horizon does not count.
Hmm.
Horizon already does not count from that criteria. If we're establishing criteria, it needs to be old enough where the graphics don't look good anymore. Gameplay needs to be old, very dated. I'm talking tank controls, man. Um, and the story could use some director cutting, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, I think that warrants a remake. Horizon, the first one. We still don't know if it's Zero Dawn or Forbidden West.
I don't have no clue.
Yeah, whatever. Forbidden Dawn.
Um.
But
So.
yeah, it's still young,
Hmm.
I would say. Gameplay is already modernized.
Hmm.
Um and like the story I think was okay. There's nothing you can add or
That's
take
because
away.
they're not remaking it; it's a remaster, right?
Yeah.
So what then warrants? When do you remaster something versus a remake? Because
Yeah.
remaster is purely like a visual thing, maybe some gameplay tweaks.
Yeah, like quality of life.
Yeah, like Crash and Spyro got remasters. They're trilogies. Those
Yeah.
are old as.
Hey, it's me, Goku.
Yeah. And it's like always graphical
Yeah.
only. Yeah, I guess like for a remaster again, it needs to be old.
Yeah, like
Like
I
I
think
think it's the same criteria as a remake, except just the first point, where it's just it needs to be the graphics need to be like ugly compared to now.
yeah, like I think the point of a remaster is to like reintroduce something to the modern audience, right?
Yeah,
Horizon's already known to the modern audience, not
yeah,
being reintroduced to anyone.
yeah,
It's 7 years old,
yeah,
and you had a new game in the series a couple years ago.
yeah.
What are you doing? And they're making a
It's me.
separate Lego game, Lego Horizon. Why?
That's crazy.
Why? Why? I thought Lego was supposed to be like this funny. Pick a franchise, we make a Lego game out of it. Why Horizon?
Yeah, and it's usually movies.
It's usually movies or something like.
Something we need toys of.
Yeah,
Like
like
video games are toys basically.
why Horizon?
Yeah.
It's because they couldn't do Lego Concord, right?
It always comes back
If
to
they
Concord.
could have done Lego Concord, they could have. They were gonna do it, right? Right, Sony? Right? John Sony?
John Snowy does not know what he's doing, bro.
He doesn't. And I'm starting to be over it. Like whenever Sony has like their state of play, I'm less and less excited about them.
Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna blame you if they're coming out with absolutely nothing to like get you hyped over. You know, it's you do have to like play devil's advocate and be like, okay, these companies are businesses. You know, they need to make money. They need to guarantee they want to be safe. They want to guarantee they make money, right?
Hmm.
How do we do that? Resell an existing cash cow just with a new paint job.
Was Horizon a cash cow?
Yeah, that's the thing. God of War, yes, was a cash cow. But Horizon? Like,
Maybe it's personal
Dude.
bias. Maybe we're just not in the loop of how successful Horizon was.
yeah, but it's like we know other people within our organization are gamers. You know?
Hmm.
You know what they say, man. Gaming helps with that fast switch muscle reaction, man. You get superhuman abilities and you can make an interdimensional couch like this. However, I have not heard a single one of them gamers ever talk about Horizon Forbidden West. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I used to be a Sony shill,
Enjoyer?
a fanboy, if you will.
Yeah.
And I don't know anymore, man. I'm kind of over it. Like I was
Yeah.
debating buying a PS5. I don't know if I want one. I might just buy like a Steam Deck or something. Call it a day.
Yeah. Dude, the Steam Deck, it's like I feel like there's more value in it because it's portable. You can be on like an airplane or bus,
Yeah, I could just
play your game.
like I got my PS3. It has all like the collections of PS2 games. That's all I need now.
Yeah.
Why do I need a PS5 for? Ghost of
Ghost of Yote.
Yote, which they'll put on PC eventually.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
what are they doing?
I don't know. I mean, it's like Xbox is faring much better though.
I mean, at least they got like Game Pass. They're offering me something
Yeah,
that's worth my
actually, yeah,
time.
but they've moved on to integrating with the PC community
Yeah,
too.
like
No, yeah, Xbox got to figure it out. I think PC is always going to be the wave, but consoles are more profitable to companies.
consoles are more profitable because their sports game and COD base
Yeah,
is still on that.
strong.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Nintendo's doing fuck all
Goku!
with anything, bro. They're coming out with like the Zelda game where you play as Zelda. Very cool. Put that shit on
Hey!
PC, bro. No one's gonna play that
Goku!
unless it's on PC.
Don't you own a Switch?
I do own a Switch. Do you own a Switch?
No, but
Would
that's
you like
'cause-
to play a Zelda game?
Yeah.
Congratulations. You need to pay $300 and 60 on top of that.
I mean, that's a lot more affordable than Sony's proposition of $700 plus 60. No, plus 70.
Plus 70, yeah. No, I think Nintendo also does 70. Tears of the Kingdom was 70.
But 370 is a whole lot less than 770.
Yeah. Depends though. I mean, are you going to get that value? Because, okay, I picked up the Switch to play Pokemon. I played Pokemon. I haven't touched the Switch again.
What do you think? I would play. Is Smash like is it dead?
Dude, low key, I think it's dead. Other than like the truly like high competitive, but that's not the people you want to play with right from the beginning.
Okay, I would get it for Mario,
Mario,
the Zelda,
Zelda,
Fire Emblem,
Fire Emblem,
Kirby,
Turbo.
um, Metroid. The system seller for me is going to be Metroid Prime 4. When that comes out,
Mm,
I'm done.
I'm a Pokemon guy. I'm just waiting until a new Pokemon comes out.
How do you feel that your favorite the company that makes your game is suing Pal World?
Oh, Pokemon?
What do you think about that?
Shit, it doesn't affect me. I never bought Pal World.
But no, it does affect you because
How?
okay, have you seen what they're trying to sue them for?
No.
So they filed a patent for a game mechanic of throwing objects at another character. They patented this mechanic.
And capturing them?
No, not capturing, just throwing something at another character
But that's insane. Cause like,
in a 3D perspective.
yeah, but that's insane. Cause think about fighting games. Sometimes you can like pick up an item and throw it.
So they patented this
It's successfully?
successfully. They have the patent. After they filed it after Pal World was already released, like 3 months after released, and now they're suing them for infringing on that patent.
Bro,
So
I
if
played
Nintendo-
Sifu recently, bro. In that game, you can pick up a bottle and throw it at a bad guy.
Mhm.
You're telling me Sifu could get sued?
Mhm.
You're telling me if I make a game right now and it's a fighting game and I want the player to be able to pick up a box or brick on the street and chuck it at another enemy, my game could get sued.
Yes, because Nintendo patented that game mechanic. That is what happens. That is the precedence that is set if Nintendo wins this lawsuit. That they can just sue people for a mechanic they patented. A mechanic that is unbelievably vague.
Bro, who allowed that to pass? I don't know how patents work.
I don't know, man.
That's insane.
My information could be completely wrong. Just forewarning, but this is what I read.
Okay. Hopefully it's like clickbait. That's so crazy, bro. No more throwing any other
No
game?
more. You have to go through Nintendo.
Now
You have to be like, I'm gonna throw barrels at another person, and Nintendo's gonna be like, I don't think so.
Only if we let you.
Only if you give us 90% of your profits.
Does your game make mention of any monsters that you can perhaps tame? No? Okay. We'll take 80% of profits, though. But you can keep your game.
We're gonna get your company for free if you make this game, but your choice.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Money-making opportunity. Patent breathing in the game.
True.
You just make every single game.
Dude, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna patent the loading screens.
No, you shouldn't do that.
Oh, they're getting rid of them?
Because, they're like shadow loading.
I'll patent
Breathing.
I'll patent ray tracing.
Why ray tracing?
Because that's like the new thing. Every game just wants to have
I
ray
know,
tracing.
but if you patent breathing, every game character breathes. It's hard to make a case for them not breathing.
I'll patent blinking.
Yeah, and blinking. Oh no, but old games don't have blinking.
I don't, bro. Old
You
game,
can argue that a character is breathing. You know?
I'm not like Nintendo. I'm not that
It's
in
me!
the head. Okay.
Hey man, desperate times call for desperate measures.
See, this is one case where your Japanese developers are better. Is not infallible because
Games. The
'cause-
game. The
okay,
the
okay.
games. Yeah.
because sometimes they do weird and
No,
stupid.
this is some
Look, games. Yeah.
shit. I can't believe this. I'm gonna write a strongly worded argument
to Miyamoto,
to whoever, man.
Doug Bowser.
Yeah, to whoever, man. Whoever needs to read it, they're reading it.
You know, I'm not kidding. That's the CEO's name, Doug Bowser.
Industry plant. Industry plant.
Dude, I miss Reggie. This would have never happened under Reggie's watch.
But wasn't he just a spokesperson?
No, he was CEO of Nintendo of America.
But I doubt he has like creative control though.
That's not creative, bro. They're suing someone. That's not creative control.
What are they controlling other than creativity?
Dude, what the f
Goku!
saying?
Yeah, I think it's about time we head back to the basement.
Has the cabal infected your mind, bro?
All right, everybody. This has been another episode of Dungeons and Jerseys. We're heading back to the basement. See ya, everybody.
Bye. Don't let the cabal get you.
Don't let the cabal get you guys.
Don't let John Sony touch you.
Don't let him touch you. He gets
Don't.
touchy, especially when you mention throwing objects at another person.
He'll remake you.